Hello and welcome to my allotment journey. My name is Sarah and I'm so pleased that you clicked on this link to have a little bit of nosy about what I get up to at the allotment. I've had my allotment for 2 years, but I never documented it apart from pictures. I took hundreds and hundreds of pictures, but I never videoed it. But I'm 2 years in now and I want to show you my allotment because I'm going to make some big changes and you are going to help me. You're going to advise me because I'm a novice at best, to be honest. But yes, please join me at the allotment. I wasn't actually going to film anything today. I've literally just come down to drop some stuff off, have a potter about, do a bit of weeding, you know, the boring stuff, seeing what's happening, because it's been raining all day. So I just thought, I'll come down, get done what I need to do. I can film tomorrow or I can film next week, it doesn't really matter. But a potter, and I can't help it. So what I've been doing, I thought I'd better show you, because you go mad when you see I've done things without you. So I've got this like string netting stuff, just the sweet. Every time I come, I have to sort of launch the keep calling them sweet peas, snap peas. Right, I have to launch these snap peas back at it because they keep coming this way. So I thought, you know what? I know it's a bit late, and I know it's a bit messy. Doesn't matter. It'll do the job. I think this is all more likely to grip onto this ready knotted mesh stuff. Had I had my time again, I would have done it first, okay? I didn't realise there was such a thing, but I was thinking, oh, the string, it's not working at all, really. So, fingers crossed, it will work, but look at it. It's coming on leaps and bounds. So that's the snap peas, that's the sweet peas, look at them. They're coming along nicely. But I was sat at the bench over there behind me, just sat over there, right? And I was watching the magpies, those god-awful magpies, right? And what they've been doing, I thought it was the squirrels that were breaking this plastic mesh on here. But it's the magpies. Look at this cobbled thing I've done here. Tie wraps, because they've been pecking at it and biting through to get in there. Right, it's not good enough. So I thought, oh, what can I do? Let's make what I wanted to make in wire so that they can't peck it. So I started to do it and I thought, oh no, you're all going to go mad if I start doing this without you. So far all I've done is just called it round twice, just so I know how much to cut off. And that's sort of the size it's going to be, and the thing will go in the middle, okay? And I need to make a base for it and a lid, etc. It's a lot more sturdy. That one is a lot wobblier. They can just push it, you know what I mean? The big magpies can just push it. Right, don't worry, the magpies get fed over there. Right, there's a feeder in that tree there. I told you I fed them around the corner, and I do. They can go there. This one is for my little birds, the little birds that I like. Okay, so what I'm in the process of now is I've wrapped it round twice. These holes are too big, so when I do it, I'm going to tie it so that the holes are a little smaller. So it's a big one and a small one, and the birds will go through the bigger one. Okay, the little birds. But I can't have it like that, because that is just too big. Okay, so I'm wrapping it round twice and having it like that. Okay, so I've just got my little cutters here, and what I'm doing is I'm just cutting along here, so that we've just got the coil of what we want, and I can put that away. Okay, that's what I need, and that's what I don't need, so I can put that one away. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie wrap it with the metal tie wraps, okay? If you remember from the pumpkin arch, I use metal tie wraps just for strength. But I'm not leaving this to chance. I'm not leaving it for the big birds or the squirrels to nibble through anything. So I'm going to tie wrap it so it's like that. A big gap and a small gap, okay? That big gap is big enough for the little birds, but not big enough for the big birds. So I'm going to tie wrap it around there. A few places, sort of top and bottom. And these ends here I can just also wrap around. I need some pliers really to finish it off, but you get the idea. I can wrap it around there to also secure it. I just need to do the tie wraps on the top of it. Just making sure you've got that big and that small gap, okay? I couldn't find a metal mesh, or whatever you want to call it, trellis, a metal one with the right size holes. That's why I'm having to improvise with this one. Right, that's done for now, that part of it. So the idea is I put some sort of base on it. I have got something circular and round at home, a piece of wood that might do. I have to adjust it, drill some holes in it, etc, etc. But I think I've got something that will do for that. But for now, I'm pleased with that. I think that'll do. Not too wide, but not too narrow either. They're a little bit wider at the back. I couldn't quite get it correct, but yeah, the birds will find the way. The little birds will find the way in there. So in my pottering that I was doing that I wasn't going to show you because I had no intention of filming, my sweet corn, right. So what happened was this side, which had the ones from the Seedcraft Club, grew, and the ones I got in a packet off eBay didn't grow. So if you can go back a few videos, quite a few videos, you'll see which seeds are used, and they didn't grow at all, none of them, not even the ones I put in the little pots. So, and as it happens actually, you're not supposed to grow two different sorts of sweet corn next to each other. Who knew? I didn't even know that, didn't know. So it's a blessing in disguise because they're all one lot of sweet corn growing now. It's just the ones that I got from the Seedcraft Club, okay? So, you know, it happens, doesn't it? So, yeah, so my sweet peas are all coming up a little bit now, and my flowers, well, we've got a few more of these little things coming up, and I keep pulling out the borage as I see it get too big, and I think, oh, you're going to form a great big massive clump. I don't want you. These are growing lovely. These are the ice cream nasturtiums. Put a few along there. The same nasturtiums are in there, but they look like they've been eaten by something. Okay, so they've got slug pellets on. Those slug pellets don't last long at all because they don't have, you know, the preservatives and things in that they used to, because they're not as dangerous as they used to be. But hopefully that will stop anything eating those. Right, have I got anything else to show you that I've done today? I don't think I have. I need to go home and I need to, I brought some crates. I've just put them under there for now, okay? I've got some crates at home that I've emptied from the studio where we do our lives for Manchester Mudlarks, okay? That studio, it had crates of finds in, and it was just getting too much for me, so I've stored them, got rid of anything I don't need, and brought the crates here. So I've got those crates there. I brought the other crates in here because I left them out and they got wet, so they're in there drying. I've got some planks of wood in there drying in case I need it for something. But yeah, let's have a look at this. Got some stuff on here. My Mick picked these up when we went to the garden centre. Sweet pepper, yellow bell, and that's a chili pepper, okay, and that one is an orange spice capsicum chili. Okay, I've never grown them before, but we bought the plants. Hopefully they look a bit lacklustre now. I'll have to build them a bed because I've got nowhere to put them, so but that's why I've put the wood in there to dry. Okay, thinking ahead. But having said that though, there's 2 planks of wood under there that might be dry. Sweet peas, what we'll do is next week we will go round our sweet pea lot, give them another weed again, see where there's any gaps, and we're going to plant these sweet peas in them. Okay, that's the kids' chives, that's the kids' carrots, all 3 of them. Okay, but you know what, 3 carrots is better than none. That's the thing I got off my mum, the plant I got off my mum. I need to find a nice little space for that. But yeah, so let's get a little view, because I love this view. I love the view of this table. I think it looks fabulous. Yeah, my little potting table. That looks a bit wonky, but it doesn't matter because it's sturdy, so I'm not bothered. As long as it's not bothered what it looks like, right? As long as it don't fall over. A bit like me, really. I don't mind what it looks like as long as it don't fall over. Right, okay, I need to go and get the piece of wood for that and see if it works. Otherwise, if that round piece of wood doesn't work on here, I'm going to have to make something out of decking, okay, and it won't be round and it won't be pretty and it'll be quite heavy. But what I got, actually, while I'm thinking about it, sorry, I've changed direction and gone really dark. Right, what I've got is something to help hold that on to the post. I've picked up some hanging basket brackets. Okay, 99p. Why wouldn't you for 99p? So I'm thinking, one, I can probably hang the bird feeder off it, maybe bring it more into the centre of it, more into the centre of that, you know what I mean? Whatever. And then maybe one as a steadier underneath, just like a bracket, just to stop the weight going on to whatever. Yeah, I don't know, I've got 3 anyway, I've got 3. I have got an idea for the back of there as well, for something for the kids. I'm not on the kids bit yet, so I can't really concentrate on that. Yeah, I need to go and get that round piece of wood. But before I go and get that round piece of wood, because you know me, sidetracked all the time. Look, Mick said, oh, you need to give the birds water. You're not giving them any water. I was so concentrated on feeding little tiny birds. I thought, oh, you know, it should water them really as well. All the birds can have the water. I'm not precious about my water. So yeah, £7.99 though, a bit steep. You could probably make one out of something. Not quite sure what. But yeah, you could probably make one out of something. But there you go, a little water feeder for the birds. I'll fill it with water now and put it to the side, but it probably will just hang underneath the cage contraption thing, whatever it is I'm going to make to put there. Okay, I brought my piece of wood from home that I thought might do for this bird feeder. Right, I didn't measure it, obviously, because, you know, who measures things, really? Except maybe professionals. But as I was walking to the village, I saw this outside the budget shop, Budget Savers it's called. A bit of everything for the house and the garden and the home, whatnot. I think it's a drip tray. But because I didn't measure and I knew it was bigger than that, I thought, something is bound to work, isn't it? So let's have a look. I haven't measured it and I don't know which one's going to work, so we will see at the moment of truth. Okay, I probably could, if I had nothing else, I've got away with that and sort of suspended it from it some way, but looking at that, I don't want it that way, I want it that way. Looking at that, I think, can you get a bit closer? Look at that. I think that is a winner. And the reason I want it turned down that way is because the big birds, they hang on to it. They'll hang on to it. They might even hang on to that. If they do, I'll cut it right off. But they'll hang on and try and force the necks in. I'm hoping it's just going to be too far away. But, right, I'm going to have it upside down like that. How am I going to attach it? I'm going to attach it by drilling 2 holes in, putting a tie wrap in, 2 holes, tie wrap, 2 holes, all the way round. Right, that's what I'm going to do. 2 holes and tie wrap. And that, I should have bought 2. Should have bought 2 because I could have used one for the lid. I can get another one another day. Right, first of all, let's see if we can drill the holes and use the tie wraps. Right, let's see if we can attach this. Got some tie wraps. So I'm just going to put it up through one hole, around, down through the other hole. So you can see it went up there and down into that hole, and then see underneath, and then I can just chop the long bit off, can't I? So I shall do that along all these holes here, and let's see what we end up with. I just won't do them all one after the other. I'll just leave gaps just so I know that I won't end up with a big bit sticking out, because, you know, that's what can happen if you just go from one to the other. It can sort of push it out of shape. So we'll try and keep it in a circular shape if we can. This is a masterpiece. Oh my goodness me, this is a masterpiece. Right, okay, I shall carry on with that. You know the score. I'm going to tie it on here with the tie wraps, and I'm going to cut these little extra pingy bits off, and then, I don't know, we'll have a think of where we're going to go from here. But yeah, more of the same. Well, you know what? It's okay. I think it's going to be okay. That is a nice, solid, secure base. Let's talk about, you know, overkill. Honestly, this is just like, it's mad. I feel mad. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bird feeder, and I'm just going to plonk it in here and see how I feel about how it's going to sit in here. I might get a bracket and see if I'm going to put the bracket and put the cage over it, etc, etc, etc. I'm just going to have a little bit of a play about here on my bench, which I'm using, by the way. Did you notice that I'm using my new bench? It is so handy. So yeah, just let me go and get the bird feeder. Oh, there's another thing that's annoying me, right? These on my table, the birds sit on them and poo on them. So I'm not going to be able to leave them out. I'm going to have to clean them, put them away, and only bring them out when I use them. It's very, very annoying. Honestly, I'm not got it in for birds, honestly. I like them, but I don't want the big birds pooing on everything. It's just, I don't like it. Right, let's see if I can get this out of here. Oh, I forgot I tied it with string. I tied it with string so that the birds wouldn't lift it up. 1 second. Honestly. Nothing straightforward, is it? Right. Okay. Right, I won't leave them up there, because you know what? I'll put them up there and I'll never find them again. Okay, right. I attached that with a metal tie, of course I did. So let me get my metal pliers. These ones that do the thicker wire. I brought some WD-40 because yesterday when I used them, well, the start of this video, they were really quite stiff. I've sprayed them with WD-40 and they're not much better, to be fair, but yeah, I put it on with a metal tie wrap, so I'm just going to pinch it off. There we go. Awkward but doable. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Right. Whew, right, okay. Gosh, it looks like it's going to rain. Let me just pop it in here. Let's just pop it in here and see how it sits. Okay. Can you see that? So, Look at that growing. I'm so embarrassed. Look at that. Oh, it adds to it. Right, I think that bracket can probably go on the outside of this mesh. I don't need to put it through this, do I? Or should let me get a bracket, 1 second. I think actually, think if I screw it like that, I don't know if you can see at the top here. So if I screw it at the top there, so that bit will, so the lid can rest on that then as it closes on it. And then hopefully, hang on, let me just see if I can reach in here and get the handle. Oh, that's obviously, so if that was there and that was hooked on in the middle, I don't know if you can see, that would sit like that. What do you think? I think maybe, yeah. It's not quite in the middle though, is it? I think it'll be okay. I think it will be okay. In fact, if I just squoze that through there a little bit, the bracket, sorry, I'm talking to myself, like that, that would be in the middle. Right, I'll just show you there what I've done. 1 sec. Okay, so hear me out, hear me out. I think if I attach this bracket on the wooden post like that, can you see? Sticking out, that brings that little hook there into the centre. So it will hook off on that one down into the centre of it, right? Do you understand? And I can just, yeah, oh, actually that works out because that will make it stick further away anyway. That sticks out a bit further. So screw that. So the first thing I can do is screw that onto the post and then attach this mesh after it. Honestly, making it up as I go along. What more can I do? I don't know if I'll finish it today, but you know what? We'll make a really good dent in it today, I think. Just as a little sidetrack, because I like to get sidetracked and not do too much of the same thing. When I got home, my Seedcraft seeds have arrived. And there's one I think I really might use. I'm not sure about the others because all my beds are full, but if nothing grows, I will use these. Right, but I'll tell you what's in it. I'll tell you what's in it. There is French bean, okay, that's the one I'm thinking I'm going to be using. I'll put my glasses on, can't see. A lettuce, okay, Seedcraft Club, 4 packets of seeds, different seeds, for £8, all with instructions, okay. And then the other one was swede, okay, I don't know, I'm showing it here because there's no picture, and cauliflower, but I'm thinking French beans, purely because I am panicking about my pumpkin arch. I am having a little bit of a panic on my pumpkin arch. Stuff is growing, and I know I'm expecting a little bit too much from it, but I'm expecting it to grow, you know, a little bit faster than it is growing. Sorry, I just wiped the lens. I know, I'm just panicking. I'm just panicking in case it's not going to grow. So I might, not necessarily today, but maybe next time, plant a couple of French beans to go up it as well, just so that something's tumbling around it. Okay, but yeah, I am panicking a little bit. I'm not going to lie, even though it's only been about 2 weeks. So of course, why was it really dark over there? I don't know. Mick might lighten me up. I'm not sure, but yeah, there is a few. There is a few here. I don't know why I'm panicking, but I just feel a great feeling of panic. But what I think it is because these peas are absolutely massive and growing like billy-o. I just feel, why isn't everything massive and growing like billy-o? So yeah, a little bit of panic, but I'll put these down for now, and I'm just going to go and take off. You don't need to see me take it off. I'm going to take that old bird cage thing off. It's really, I'm going to throw it away. It's really tatty. The birds have really had a good go at it. They've nibbled it and whatnot. So I'm going to take that off, and then I'm going to put the bracket on. Okay. Okay, it's nicely rounded off the cheap screws. Lovely. Oh God, can't get the drilling. It's got to go in at an angle. Oh, right. Oh my Lord. How'd you do that when it's so close to there? I'm just going to get a better screw. I'm just going to get a better screw than that one because it's cheap and it's rounding off. 1 second. Oops. That is really hard. There we go, because you're at such an angle, you can't do it straight. Okay, it's in. Right, let's see about getting the cage on it now. Oh my goodness me, it's windy. Don't forget, this is trial and error because I'm just making it up as I go along. Okay, so we want that like that, which works out nicely because it sends that little hook into the middle. Right, so if that sits there like that, how can I attach that to that so that it doesn't move from there? I suppose that can have a tie wrap at the bottom of the post maybe to stop it swinging like that. First of all, let's see about attaching that onto there. I'll have a think. Okay, so what I'm going to try first is a hook. I've got a whopping big hook there. That'll hook it on. That's not going to go anywhere. I just need to think of something else for the bottom to stop it wobbling about. Oh, right, I'll have a look in my bits and pieces little box. You know, that box that I filled with all the stuff from that drawer in my kitchen. Yeah, that drawer. We use it a lot, don't we? All the little bits and pieces. Right, I've secured it at the bottom now. What I did was I got a piece of decking that I'd cut off, a little remnant of decking, screwed it in. Because it's got that lip, I screwed it onto the lip, so that means it's not going anywhere. There you go. So now we've got it sturdy. Let's see if we can put the bird feeder into it. Oh my goodness me, it's all coming together. I can't believe it. So far, I'd say touch wood, it's all coming together. I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous. I haven't tried it. Right, I'm waiting for you. I've waited for you. Oh God, am I going to get it past the hook? Oh, just squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Oh. That hook doesn't hook up enough. Hang on, what about that one? Hang on, hang on. Oh. What are you saying about that? Oh my goodness me. I think we've done it. 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 Oh my God. Oh, I'm actually feeling quite clever. Right. It's a lot more sturdy. Nothing can bite through that. It's metal. Oh, thank goodness I saw that when I came through the village. That little thing. Can blackbirds still get in and poke their heads in? They might have a good try, but that is miles better than that rickety one. I've got to think about the what's it there, haven't I? I've got to think about the lid. I wonder if I can use that. Come on. I wonder if I can use the wooden circle. For now, I mean, I can get another one of those other ones, which is meant for tonight, really. I can get another one of those plastic things and put it on another time, can't I? But I'm just thinking for now, if I can somehow attach, I can somehow attach that on there for today, can't I? Yeah. I'll drill a few holes in it and attach it with a couple of tie wraps because the bird feeders have got plenty of food in. I can just cut them when I want to take it off. But next time I come, I'll get one of those. So what are you saying? What are you saying about that? That is amazing, isn't it? I think so. Right, I need to make a sign. So let's get cracking on another sign. I just sort of write it out roughly to make sure it'll fit on. Okay, I'm going to use yellow paint for this one. I was just moving the structure away from this bed here that I've been having a bit of a panic about. And you know what? Stuff is growing. Look at that. I was panicking for nothing. It is growing. It was just underneath the structure, you know. So I'm not feeling quite so panicked about that now. I think things will grow. Fingers crossed, because that's what you do. Fingers crossed and just hope for the best. Right, did you know that 40% of you people that are watching me aren't actually subscribed? Can you believe it? I have no idea why you wouldn't subscribe, because it's absolutely, totally free, and I really appreciate it very much. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and please press that like. I really appreciate it. Any comments? I love listening. I love reading. Oh, I can't listen to them. I love reading all your comments, and I do take them on board. I really, really do. Even if it's too late for this year, they're logged up here for next year, for the next time I do something. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next week. Bye.